What's up, guys? Fatal Injury here, checking out some games. Here's one I used to play a little while back called Sword of Shadows. Um, they're saying that it was an Age of Wushu Dynasty um, sequel, which was pretty awesome. If you played that game, definitely check this out. Let's get into it real quick. It's a lot of if you haven't played the Age of Wushu, it's a lot of open world stuff. Fighting styles, different kind of stuff like that. It's definitely some interesting gameplay. Let's see here. It's fairly easy to get some traction down. The later levels, as in all games, it takes some time to get up there, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty awesome. I myself went for the Drunken Fist style. It's a personal preference of mine. Where is it? I forget where this is. There it is. That's the one I wanted to get. Definitely recommend buying that if you can. Which, if you need to get to that menu, it's just under bonuses and sitting right underneath retrieval. And obviously, you can scroll down and get different things with your bound gold, which is sitting right up here. Here's your bound gold, and here's your gold if you if you buy anything. You do your top ups. That's where your gold will be. All right, let's see. Do this little round of stuff here. There's all kinds of rewards and everything that you can get, and it does add up real quickly. That's actually this right here is actually for a season reward. For $20, it's worth for 3 months, and you can get that every day, as well as some other great bonuses. And now there's daily logins and special holiday things and all kinds of other great stuff that you can get, as well as weekly top ups, and also different bonuses that you can get. All kinds of different items. There are some new items that I haven't even been able to check out yet for some of the newer updates. There's also daily shares to share it to Facebook. We won't get too much into that. There's all kinds of stuff in here that you can mess with. You can grab different mails and um, grab all kinds of good stuff. Let's see. Let's get into it. We'll just claim everything real quick. It's an awesome button. Love it. I was, before I decided to stop playing, was towards the top of the charts here, but, seems there's a whole bunch of stuff. I wonder where I am in the ranks these days. See, I haven't played in a while, so there's quite a bit of stuff that piled in here. Oh my. A World Tour Super Chest. I don't even know what that is. It's been so long since I played this, and I don't even know what half this stuff is that I'm getting. But it's a lot. I'll take it. Whenever you're ready. Sometimes if you tap on the screen, it hurries it along, but I don't know. I don't want to open these yet. I'll just get out of here. Extract them all, and don't forget to just take that out of your mailbox. Alright, let's see. Here's the different fighting styles you can work with, and each one up here at the top up here is where your school art is, and there's 5 different schools, each one with their own fighting style, as well as an internal skill, and each one does their own different thing. Is this one for the Ming, which is what I am. As you esh it up or tier it up and get higher levels of it, which are these stars right here, you get all kinds of different stuff for it. It adds up for different effects and stacking extra things. Let's see what this internal gem thing is. Oh, we'll have to check some of those things out. I'm not quite sure what that does yet. I'll have to read on it. And if you click on the little question mark button, you can basically read through whatever you need. Let's see. Upgraded to equip on corresponding terms to increase your might, or they can be broken into a gate. Let's see. Oh, well, I'm sure we'll figure out something along the lines of what those do. So here's your meridian, which down here on the meridian attributes, you can click on that and check out what the different ones do. Up here we have a couple of different, it basically follows along the same line of very similar ones in all four of these. However, this right here, this final skill, is where it lies. So this gives me a 50% crit rate for 3 seconds on a cooldown, whereas this is the one that I was running before. I actually clicked on cleanse down here, down on cleanse, and this is the one I had before, which was really helpful because I was was pretty much a tank at all times, which was nice. So there's all kinds of different stuff you can get in here, and let's see. Oh, seems like I got some more there. Yep. See, there's your might counter. It comes up whenever you add to it. You can donate to your school, which let me get into the schools in a second here. This is actually in the guild, and down here you have all kinds of stuff. Your cultivation hall, where you can upgrade different levels of your HP and your attack and defenses and stuff like that, which is awesome. And if you click in here on base entrance, right over here, you can actually go into the base, which we'll go into there in a second. But first, I'm going to show you this school over here. It doesn't seem like anybody's been really too active here lately. Not on this. There's been too many new servers coming out. We'll have to check some stuff out. So there's new advancements and stuff, and see, what's this? Oh, seems they added some new things here for you. It wasn't there last time. So it seems you can get different headwear and different stuff for your outfit, which is pretty neat. Where's school at? You can click on artifacts so we can check this out. Oh, it seems Ming, which is my school, is taking over most of it, which is nice. I'm not exactly sure if you get any bonuses off of actually owning them, but those work off of School War, which is comes, if I remember right, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday for School War, which, it's just basically you have two schools. Here, I'll show you. You have two schools where they fight against each other. This side's the attacker. This is the defender. And if you're not in a school fight, you can join whichever one you want. However, if you, I'm Ming, and that's me as Ming right here on defense here. But if I don't want to play on defense, I can go and play down here on offense and fight with these guys. So it's really flexible in that sense. Let's see. Oh yes, and you can also donate to your school, which it's really nice that you can do bound gold as well. Let's see what's in here. Oh, it's all sparkly now. That must be because of the gold sets. Let's see. Oh, and here's another thing. Your unbound silver, which you can get from in here in trade by getting these pages and buying and selling and stuff like that, which really adds up. And you can really amp up, which I'm about to show you, um, you can come in here and you can sell all these out. There's bound and unbound. And you can't sell the bound, but you can sell the unbound ones, obviously. Um, and there's all kinds of different stuff in here, which really adds up, and it's nice. Let's see, where did I want to go? Oh yeah, I wanted to go here. So like I was saying earlier with that headdress, you can come in here and you can customize it to the different styles you want. So like you can come here, let's say I want to go to my headwear. Alright, so this is the one that I'm using right now. But say you want to use your level 51 one, you can use the level 51 one, or you can come over here and use the level 61. And each one has their own different unique style to it, and each one has, you know, a different way that they're worn, different hair lengths and styles, and it's really neat that you can come in here and check that out and really mess with it and have some fun with it. And even the different weapons that you use for the different fighting styles you have. It's really neat just to see those all kind of come together. Let's see. Make sure you save it on the way out, just in case. There's also here, there's Cloak, which you can get from doing the Endless Dungeon. You get these little things up here, your little brocades, and you can use those to upgrade the different stats here, and they add up over time. You can also click on reset, and it'll cost you 50 of this bound gold up here to do that, and you can play around with different stuff, and it's fairly cheap for what it is. Let's see. We can click on this. Let's see the rankings really quick. Let's see where it's at. Man, I'm all the way down at 30. I used to be all the way up. I used to be all the way at about 15 or so. In here, which is where I was. Oh man, I'm still 7th. That's funny. I was for quite a while. I was up there at 2nd and 3rd. Man, I even fell down with this. Oh well. So there's that. And in here, obviously, you can click on this, and there's all kinds of different stuff to do. You come through and grab a whole bunch of different stuff, and you know, this is where you come to auto loot. You can do 2 auto loots a day and get your brocades and have that add up for you. And that's, you can level your cloak and everything, and it's really nice. Really nice that you can do that. Oh, my backpack's full. Can't even do it. And there's all kinds of different stuff you can do here. Like there's school challenges, which you can get. You get EXP, cultivation, and renown for your school. There's the Jianghu Legends, which, you know, you can get treasure maps to do royal treasure, and they'll kind of play off each other, and it's really awesome to mess around with. Some of these are solo. Some of these you do need to do squads and stuff. And these actually even added in some stuff since I've been here, which would be Shadow Tomb and Soul Tomb. Let's see. I like how they rearranged it a little bit. It used to be a little bit more disorganized. It seems this is where the new thing is for those gems. And if you look, it'll even tell you, you know, solo or team. So it's nice that you can kind of figure out what everything is along the way. I'm not even sure what a Chaos War is, but I'm not going to mess with that because I am way out of my league at this point. You can also come in here to PvP. Not too many people, even when I was playing around with it, did the 8v8. You need a lot of people to really do that, and you know, it's very rare to find 16 people at the same time kind of going together. But you can come in here in the Sky Arena, and it's just a 1v1, and it's a great time. You kind of work with it, and get all kinds of bonuses, which you could come into. Let me see if I remember where it's at. It's not an event. Nope, that's not it. I know where I can go. You can click on here, and this little button down here in exchange, you can click on that. And here on the side, right above here, are 4 tabs. Now you can click on Martial Glory up here, and this is the new one with the World Tour, and you can get all kinds of different stuff, a few different things here that you can use for yourself. Now this would be, if you click on this, this would tell you this is going to be something like I showed you earlier in the upgrade thing, or the customizable thing. So you can use this as a wearable outfit. Now there's also chivalry down here, which you get from doing the bounty hunter quests, as well as helping people do their story quests. And those add up, and you can use those to grab a lot of different things in here, which is nice. Now here's martial arts, and these you get from doing a variety of things. You get those from doing school wars and the different weekly events, such as school raids and spy missions and stuff like that. And those add up, and those are fun. Takes a second to get used to and figure out. Not too long, but you come in here and you can add up and get all these different things, and they're a lot of fun to pick up and play with. Now here's the other one, which is PvP, which these are the ones that actually you saw me buy earlier in the opening tab. You can pick these up, and these I'll show you in a second what those do. Now here is another one for prestige, which you will get from the PvP tab doing the Sky Arena. And obviously some of these other things you'll learn as you go of what they can do for you. Temper hammers are very important. They help you upgrade, what I'll show you in a second here, and so on and so forth. And it kind of is the same idea going through. Now the temper hammers, like I was saying before, you come in here, and that is in forging. Or I'm sorry, not forging. That's in temper. And what that is it adds bonus effects to your character. And there's different levels of them, from blue, there's green, blue, purple, and all the way up to orange. And those kind of, the different levels help you out in different ways. And there's various different stat points, as you see, like right here, that's a max HP. That gives me staff damage, which is my spear for what used to be my main thing. Arm blade damage, HP recovery, etc. And they all help out in different ways. Infuse is another one, which is actually what you get from doing Jianghu Legends, is the Infuse Stones. And you can go and you can come into crafting here, and you can synthesize various different things that you get. Then there's Enhance, which you get from all over the place by killing mobs. Mobs meaning monsters in the game. Doing the legend quests. You pick them up in the dungeons that you run as well. I mean, you can get these in various different places, and they all add up. And same thing as before, you come in here and go into the synthesis tab and do all kinds of stuff with that. Forging is another big part of it. You come through and you add up all the way up to level 70. For each level, you can get 2 levels of forging. So the max level would be 140. I obviously stopped at a certain point, but you see where it's going. Now, like I was saying earlier, in the synthesis tab, over here on the left, or the right, I'm sorry, you come over here on the right, and there's different tabs you click on for different items. Like in Forge, you need different levels of the iron ingots and silks and obsidians, which you get from doing autos on the story quest, which I could show you right after this. There's enhance, which is what we were talking about, and then this is these are for your internal skills for the different levels of what you saw earlier, the green pills, and you can get different levels of them. You can get them at different levels: green, blue, purple, and you fuse those together, and they are used in different levels of the internal skills, as I'll show you here in a second. I'd like to upgrade it here. I would need 3 purples, which is what you need for that. And where is it at? I believe here, in order to upgrade this one, I would need 3 oranges. So it kind of all plays off of each other, which is nice. Once you kind of get the hang of your own daily grind, it starts to make a lot more sense. Now we have already looked through the trade record. We don't need to see that anymore. But you can come in here and I'll show you some of this cool stuff. So here's my main one that I use. This one's a lot of fun. As I was saying, this is my my favorite fighting style of all things. And you come in here and you level this all the way up. You click on, let me show you one that hasn't really been leveled too much. So you have this one, right? It's all usually around the all level 67. You can level this all the way up to your max level, which is 70. And you can click on that just to get a full bar. And you can come in here and click that off. And you can actually click on them separately to focus on one or whatever you prefer, really. And now as you collect pages, as you collect the pages here, as you see, to level those up, you get actually various different things. You get power when you use it in your wheel, which I'll show you in a second here. But you also get passive from a collected bonus right down here. So when I have this, no matter if I'm using it or not, I have my staff defense and I have normal defense, which is very nice. And each one, as you see, offers a different passive effect, which is really nice. And as you level that up all the way to 6, you'll get a focus point. And each point of focus adds a different effect to, I should say, a stacking effect onto something, as you see here. And usually all of these skills have a thing where they play off of each of the skills. So it's learning how to use the skill set effectively and make it work for you. And as you see, there's still a lot more different ones. And there's actually 2 new ones since I've last seen it, which would be Spectre Sword, which looks pretty awesome, and definitely something to check out. And you can come in here and look at each one of the skills and what they do, and how each one affects the other, and it's nice. And the other new one would be Emperor's Pike, which is something that I was looking forward to, because I am a natural spear user. So let's see here. Yeah, you come in here and go to active sets. There we go. And here's your wheel. And you click over here onto whichever one you would like to switch out or change. And click on change here, and you can unequip and equip. You have to unequip first, and then you can equip whichever other one you'd like to. Alright, let's see. And just for the fun of it, why don't we say we get into a let me say we get into a little fun here. Well, let's try it. Let's see. We'll click on here, click on team, and we'll see who is in a team here. It doesn't seem much of anybody's doing these. Well, bad timing on that part. Oh well. Well, as you can see, it's fairly beautiful. Let's see. We can click on this and put some good graphics on. We'll take those. Yeah, for fun, we'll put the music on, just so you can kind of hear and go with it. You can zoom in and zoom in and out, and you can see it's actually pretty decent. Pretty decent for a mobile game. I enjoyed it. Had a lot of fun playing around with it. Come here and you can click on auto and it'll automatically pick stuff up for you. And it's really nice to play around with and have them run around. It has a really great auto pathing system, which really helps out. And let's see here. Let's click on something. Let's click on this school challenge here. All right. So I'm unable to teleport during battle, so you know that's in a different area. So once it comes up, left combat up there, you can just click on this and it'll run through and play around with its own little auto pathing thing, which is nice. You can take control of it yourself, and in all situations, and in most situations, you can leave it on auto. It really does have some beautiful flying motions. And as you can see, it's pretty great landscaping for a mobile game. But this definitely helps you out. They even added reminders up here to remind you about the not that. Go away. Reminders up here to level up all your different stuff, which up here, this bar is for your martial arts, and then this is for your internal skills. Let's see. Yeah. And like I was saying earlier, with the autos and on your story instances, you can come here and they do it. Come here with your autos, and level 1, 2, and 3 will offer you a bag and some experience. And level 1, 2, and 3 is where you find the silk, the ingots, and the obsidians. So let's check out what I got in my bag here. Oh, so much stuff. Let's see. Where's this at? We will use this. Oh, not enough spaces. Not enough spaces. Why do I have space? Ugh, this is so difficult. Alright, let's sell the seaweed and branches. And we'll see what we get. Alright. This. And I don't recommend selling this, but this is something I've already have. And it really, so I'm unable to sell it. See, 2 of the same kind of amount. So it's unfortunate that that's just sitting there, but what can you really do about it? Let's come up here and see if we can possibly clear out some of this. Go into the bazaar. Doesn't look like I'll really be able to clear them out. I have too many of them. That's funny. And as you see from the pop-up there, there's plenty of daily events that go on throughout the day, throughout the week. And if you want to see those, you come into here and you can click on events, and it'll actually tell you the time of it and the day that it happens, which is really nice. As you see down here, you have your tell you if it's grayed out, it'll tell you the days that they're on. Otherwise, they'll be available. As you see, there's plenty of stuff that goes on daily throughout the day here. And that's just added on to these different pages that were up here earlier. For sake, we're not going to do that right now. Let's see. Let's come over here and we'll fight these guys, just so I can show off some of the different fighting styles. As you can see, that's my favorite right there, Drunken Immortal. It's a whole bunch of different stuff. It looks pretty cool. Let's declutter this screen a little bit here. Alright, and there's that. And then you come here to switch, and let's check out my main one, which is the spear. Alright. And as you see up there with the little might counter, the different ones will give you different levels, because you have different levels on them, different focus, stuff like that. Okay. And I'm actually doing the legend quest right now. This is the one that I was talking about earlier that gives you the treasure maps and gives you the fusion stones, which you'll see actually right here from the reward. And you can do all kinds of stuff with that daily, which is nice. And just for the fun of it, we'll try out another one real quick. One of the sword skills. And we'll give this an auto, so we can try out some stuff here. See, it's a lot of fun. You can mess around with it. Like I said, if you like open world games, if you like fighting games, this is definitely one to check out. It's a little bit of stuff to get used to, but once you get the hang of it, it's a lot of fun. Just definitely give this a try, guys. Sword of Shadows. Have some fun with it.